I'm Tom Connolly, your local leadership coach. This month I'm going to talk about the personal strategic plan. Now, in January, I spoke about the value-performance gap and the concepts of congruity and concentration of power. This month, I will build on those concepts. So, your values are the timeless principles by which you live your life. Knowing what you believe is the quickest way to align your performance with your values and create congruity. There's that word again. Some people will take on this challenge. Some people will just nod and say, I know who I am and I don't need to do this. And you can get away with that for a while. That may work. But sooner or later, the misery becomes measurable. And you will start to question many things that you thought you knew. And it only gets worse from there. Understanding your values and your vision, your personal values and your personal vision, or unifying principles, because you can roll those together as unifying principles, is the start, is the foundation of a personal strategic plan. Now, I mentioned unifying principles because I want you to understand that a unifying principle describes both your values and your vision in a slice of your life. The advantage to that approach is it allows you to look at your life in areas or roles. So the difference between doing that and saying this is my vision and this is my values, or these are my values, is that the effort is the same. You still have to ask yourself the hard, challenging questions. What do I believe? What do I stand for? What would I die for? What should I do? And whom should I be? Yes, I said should. Should. There's a movie, Secondhand Lions. And in that movie, it's one of my favorites, Robert Duvall's character, Uncle Hub, gives a speech to his great-nephew. And he says, there are things a man should believe in. He goes on, that people are basically good, that honor, courage, and virtue mean everything, that power and money and power mean nothing, that good always triumphs over evil. And I want you to remember this, that love, true love, never dies. A man should believe in those things because those are things worth believing in. And that's virtue. So I suggest you start by understanding yours. What are your virtues? Look at your three-part person, spirit, mind, and body. And then look at your roles as a husband, wife, mother, father, brother, son, leader, mentor, businessman, citizen, neighbor. Whatever your roles are. And then you can use the profound knowledge that exists in the world to identify those virtues that you think are most important. Now you can start, if you're a Christian, you can start with the Nicene Creed that was written by the early Christians in 325 AD. You can look at the unifying principle of our country, which is the Declaration of Independence. You can look at the Boy Scout Law, which is a compilation and extraction of profound knowledge. And there's some great virtues listed there. So pick a few of these, the ones that ring with you and that you think are most important, and write a sentence or two about each one, what that means to you. Now, once you've done that, and this is not going to be easy, all right, now you have to prioritize them. Yes, you have to prioritize them because God, family, country, job will give you a very different result in your life than job, family, country, God. Because that's how you're going to prioritize your efforts. Now, this values development process is a challenge. It's not going to be a one-day effort. So start today. Once you've done it, you can ask the question, does this define me? And you're going to have to tweak it, I can guarantee you. But start today and ask yourself those hard questions. What would I die for? What do I stand for? What do I believe? And write down the answers and define those values a bit. But just do one principle a day for 15 minutes each morning. You'll be surprised what begins to happen. Remember, all things are possible with prayer and heavy deadlifts. I'm Tom Conway.